What's up, guys? It's Coach Matt here, checking in with you. So one of the questions I actually got asked this morning, and I've been asked a few times, and I think it goes in with more people getting back to the gym and getting started again that may not have been working out very much during the quarantine time because you have more free time or you weren't working at all. One of the questions I got asked is like, how much training or working out is too much? This morning I actually got asked like, how much is it maybe dangerous or whatever? So my quick, easy answer to how much you should train or work out is what can you recover from? Like, now, time out. If you're like the crazy person who just wants to come to the gym and be in a puddle of sweat and dead every time you work out, you just want that feeling of like, I just destroyed myself every day and I don't care about gains or body composition, then you can ignore everything I'm about to say. You can just say, see you, Matt, bye, it's been a nice day, see you later. If you care about body composition and gains in strength and things like that, then you can kind of listen up and pay attention to what I'm about to tell you. So like I said, my best advice on how much to train is what can your body recover from? How much volume and intensity can you recover from in 24 hours or 12 hours or 2 days to hit it again? One of the podcasts I listened to had George St. Pierre's trainer on it. He's a UFC fighter, and their philosophy is they train at 70% 5 to 6 days a week, and then occasionally they pick their spots to amp it up in that 80-90% range. And the philosophy is, especially in something specific like fighting or specifically training for a goal, is if we go at 70% and my athlete is not too sore and they can train effectively every day, and then there's the other guy who's coming in the door going 90+% and he can only train like 3 days a week because he's too sore to move in a year or 2 years, whatever, they will have exponentially more hours of training in than the crazy guy who went too hard and couldn't move the next day. So what can you do? Now, if you only work out 2 or 3 days a week and you have that day in between to get over your soreness or whatever it is, or eat enough food to recover, then yeah, you can amp it up in that 80+% range if you want to, 2 or 3 days a week. But if you're somebody who's trying to train 4 to 6 days a week, get that like 6 to 8 hours a week of training, you have to pick your spots. You have to be smart. How much can you recover from? It's become such a big deal that there's even recovery trackers now. Like you've probably heard of Whoop. Maybe if you haven't, Google it up. It's a really neat device. I use a Garmin that gives me a body battery every day. So when I wake up, it uses my sleep and how my heartbeat changes during my sleep, heart rate variability, and my breathing patterns during my sleep based on how many calories I burned the day before and how much my heart rate got elevated the day before. And it gives me a body battery score. And even when the battery score is low, sometimes the advice isn't like, don't do anything today. Sometimes the advice is, hey, maybe you should go for a walk today, or train at this percentage, or do some recovery, breathing, mobility exercises. Keep moving, but just move at a rate that your body can recover from, so the next day you can go back to smashing it again. So that's kind of my thing. Like we had Murph last week and Monday for some folks. And if you haven't been doing the volume of a full Murph, and you came in and went crazy and did a full Murph, and you haven't done the volume, you haven't been drinking enough water, and your diet hasn't been lined up just right, it's probably taken you like multiple days to recover. Steve said I could use him as an example. We did a half Murph together on Friday. And because his volume hasn't been there lately, it took him till Tuesday to do another workout because he was so sore. Like, we did another workout on Tuesday together, whereas I've kind of picked up my volume a little bit, keeping the percentage at a decent number. I've really cleaned up my eating the last 3 weeks, got my water up. I did a half Murph on Friday. I was able to come in on Monday and do a full Murph, and then I was able to still work out on Tuesday because I was managing my stress level. And that's what workout is. Workouts are a stressor. They're not a bad stressor, but they are a stressor. And everybody has different stations in life and different stressors. Coach Mason used to get on me for whining about how old I was. He's like, it's not your age. And he's right. Age is a small percentage. It's more of like, what life stressors do you have? So when I was working like a 14-hour day, getting up at 4 a.m., started coaching at 5 a.m., getting home from my last class at 7, after 7, a 14-hour day, and then I was hanging out with my family until 10:30 and going to bed and getting 5 hours less of sleep a night. My body couldn't recover from that. Just couldn't do it. Like, it wasn't possible because I wasn't managing my body the way it needed to be managed. So you have to be careful. So I had stressors of a long schedule of being on my feet all day, short sleep. My food probably wasn't dialed in all the time because I was too tired to make grown-up decisions when it came to eating. And so all those factors played in together. It wrecked a whole bunch of stuff for me. I'm working on it. Too long of a story for today. But you have to be smart. What can you recover from? You know, if you work 60 hours a week and you have a couple of kids and you're volunteered some other things away from the gym, coming in the gym and going crazy 5 or 6 days a week, you're probably not going to see the gains or the change in body composition or things like that you're looking for. If you don't have as many life stressors, like you don't have a crazy schedule, your job's like, you got a perfect job, your schedule's lined up just right, you're getting that 8, 9, some people get more than 9 hours sleep a night, you're getting the right food in, getting enough water in, you're doing the things to help your body recover, then yeah, you can push it harder, maybe 4 or 5 days a week, but you have to take all those things into consideration. So the quick answer is, how much can I train? How much can you recover from? Listen to your body. If you're not real good at listening to your body, I'm not trying to get you to buy anything, but buy a tracker that tracks your sleep, maybe gives you a recovery score so you have some information, especially if you want to get really serious about your training and you're that person that wants to crank it up over 4 days a week, over 6 hours a week. I would get some information, especially if you're too busy to get quiet and listen to your body. So whatever you can recover from is how much you should train. Simple, right? If you have any questions about that, you can shoot me a message. I'm not super nerded out science guy, so if you want me to get technical with the super data, I'll have to pass that on from somebody else. But I'm big on feel and how I feel and listen to my body lately, and that's where I've learned from. All I have is my experience, and I'm trying to pass that on to you. So if you have any questions about, like, what can I recover from, Coach Matt? What do you think about my workout schedule with my food schedule? Man, shoot me a message. I'll be glad to try to help you if I can. But that is it for today. Train for what you can recover from to be effective. You guys have an awesome day. We'll see you later.